Jim Brewski's. What? We're
Live.
What?
Betting.
Jim
Live.
Brewski's.
Betting.
Thursday night.
Live.
Football.
Betting.
Jim
Thursday.
Brewski. Night football. What?
NFL Week 17, boys
Hell
and girls.
yeah.
We are live for the Thursday Night Football podcast.
Hell yeah.
We are currently watching the Browns and Jets. It is currently 20-7. We've been live betting.
Betting every possession.
Oh, it's just electric.
electric.
We
It's
love
electric.
it.
Oh,
Gets
you
the
love
heart
it.
racing, you know? Oh.
Yeah. Have lost 2 bets in a row currently. Bradford just scored on a plus 700 bet.
Love
Which
to
was
see
pretty
it.
awesome. But
But it's time to talk about the other NFL games going on this weekend. It is week 17.
It is
It's
week
coming
17.
down to the end of the season, boys and girls. Wow. It's crazy to think we're
playoff
already there.
contentions are on the line this weekend, big time.
Hey,
The
this is going to
AFC
be
is stacked.
AFC,
Trying to get into a
up
wild
in the
card
air.
position is
NFC, up in the air.
AFC South up in the air.
It's crazy right now. It is absolutely crazy what's going on.
You know what's not up in the air?
What?
Is who the best team in football is, baby. It's
That's
the
right.
Baltimore
The San Francisco
Ravens.
49ers.
Oh, after getting their asses kicked on Monday Night Football on Christmas.
Why?
What
Merry
a present.
Christmas.
Yeah. That was a great game. The Ravens did look amazing. I'm still taking the 49ers as they play again in the
Bozo.
Super Bowl. Hate to
I'll
say
have to be
it, too.
right there to be honest. But
Yeah.
who
I'm telling you,
cares? We got a long
put
way
to
to
bet
go.
a system quarterback. When all you run is screen passes, the Ravens snuffed that shit out.
Except
bud.
he's leading the league in air yards.
Not in that game.
No, he wasn't.
All right.
All right, here we go. We're on to this week.
Hell
ladies and
yeah.
Gentlemen. We're on to week 17. And this is the last Thursday night football game. We also got Monday night football on Saturday night.
Why?
We love to see it. Detroit Lions traveling down to Dallas,
Ooh,
where our
what a
boy
game.
Bradford just was,
What a
taking
game.
on the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are the best team when they're playing at home in the Dome. They
They are
score 30 points a game.
They are undefeated. at home.
Undefeated. Detroit Lions. Jared Goff specifically looks much better when he plays in the Dome. This is bad. Okay, all right. So, anyway, the line opened this week at -6. It's down to -4.5. Was there an injury I didn't hear about?
Ooh,
or
I got it
something?
at 5.5 on ESPN.
5.5 on ESPN. It's 4.5 on FanDuel right now. Kind of like the Lions now. Over and under is 46.5. I believe it opened at 49. It's also been hammered down.
I am going to take the 5.5 on ESPN. I know that the Cowboys are undefeated at home, but I still don't really trust them at all. They just got the shit kicked out of them by the Dolphins.
It was 22-20.
They got the shit kicked out of them by
The Bills.
and the Niners. So I mean, survey says they play a good team. They play
Was
like
that a
shit.
reception or a
That
run?
was a run.
Ow!
They play a good team. They play like shit. Give me the Lions plus 5.5. I'm gonna sprinkle on the money line plus 200.
Yeah, Bradford?
Yeah, I don't think the Cowboys have not looked good as of late. They beat the shit out of bad teams and they lose to good teams.
Yep.
And not even close, really. I mean, they played. I don't think the Dolphins are elite. I think they're good. And it was incredible offense meets really, really good defense there. But yeah, give me the Lions this week. I think they've been on quite the tear after they got the shit kicked out by the
Ooh.
Ravens.
86% of the bets, 98% of the money's on Dallas.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And the line moved down.
Go Lions.
Yeah, give me the fucking
Motor
Lions.
City.
What are we doing?
Yeah. Model makes this to be 5.9 spread. So,
For the Cowboys?
yeah, for the Cowboys. The Cowboys have just been the better team this year, statistically. The problem with the Lions is their defense is so bad.
Yeah.
Um,
Take the over.
the over is very intriguing. The model makes this game be 58 is the over-under. I mean, this crazy high.
I actually like the over.
The over is, I think, a great bet this weekend. I also really, really like CeeDee Lamb over his receiving yards because they're going to be playing him in the slot. David Njoku.
Oh! Okay, I think
Okay,
the Browns
Who's
got
got
it.
it?
Sorry.
I think, okay.
Okay, we can't be doing this all day.
Man.
Okay, yeah, I think
Okay.
we just got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like CeeDee Lamb. I would also parlay CeeDee Lamb and Amon-Ra TDs.
Don't mind that.
I like both of them this weekend. I think this is going to be a great offensive game. I don't really mind anybody's over in this game. The only one I don't like is Tony Pollard. Hammer that guy's under. He is just lost it. Now that he doesn't have Zeke there,
Yeah,
he's not been the same.
Lions don't have a great run defense.
Their run defense is much better than their passing, and I think that Mike McCarthy's going to realize that and let Dak throw the ball 50 times. So, anyway, going to be a great game to watch. Very excited about that one. Huge playoff implications. If the Lions win this, they could be on track to maybe get the 1 seed. It would be unlikely, but it is possible.
Niners would have to lose out.
Yeah, not lose out. They just have to lose one, and the Lions have to win out.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Miami Dolphins. We're moving on to Sunday at 1 o'clock. It's a shame this game is not flexed. It really should be. Miami Dolphins.
But I don't need that stress on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
I don't need it. No.
Yeah, you do.
I want to be drunk and hammered and not worrying about it.
No. All right, Miami Dolphins traveling.
We
up
don't
to
have
Baltimore.
a Sunday night game on.
Yeah, we do.
Oh yeah, we do.
Packers,
Sorry.
right?
Yep.
It's a. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Dolphins traveling up to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. The Ravens coming off of their biggest win of the entire year.
Huge.
Dolphins coming off of their biggest win of the entire year, beating the Cowboys last week. The spread's 3.5 for the Ravens. Over under is 46.5, which I think is a little. Actually, the over under in the Lions Cowboys game is 52.5. I think I read the Dolphins Ravens total, so that's my bad. So I still like the over though. Dolphins Ravens over under 46.5. Bradford, let's start with you.
Pour me up another drink because I like what the Ravens are pouring. Oh my God, buddy. You beat the shit out of the Niners, and you're telling me they can't go in there? I don't think the Dolphins' defense is that good. Give me the Ravens. What's the spread?
3.5.
3.5.
Give me minus 9.5.
Matt.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I don't necessarily trust the Dolphins against good teams just because we've been here before with them and they never seem to do well.
They did just beat the Cowboys.
I mean, yes, but the Cowboys are frauds.
Sure.
So,
Fraud boys.
fuck it. I'm taking the Dolphins plus 3.5. I don't know that they win the game, but I think hopefully they keep it within 3. I also don't know what the odds are, but give me Tyreek 2 tuds. He's going for 2,000.
Sure. Yeah, I have to agree. I like the Dolphins at 3.5. The model makes this to be 2.2. I also really like the under in this game.
Actually, just give me 1 tud plus 110. That's insane.
There you go.
thought
I
it was
like
gonna
the
be
under in
like
this game
minus
as well.
150.
I think both teams are going to be running the ball a lot. I think 46 is a bit of a high total. And I think the Dolphins' defense is better than they have been in the past.
And you know
and
what?
I know you just said they're not very good. Their defense is pretty good. They've been playing pretty good.
You know what?
And the Ravens' defense has been lights out.
Give me Lamar Jackson anytime tud 2 plus 155.
I don't think he's had one in a while.
He's gonna
so
have to
he's
be
due.
running. He's
Yeah.
gonna have
He's
to be
due.
running. Those
All right.
the linemen for the Dolphins do get to. The
Yeah,
quarterback.
arguably the best game on Sunday. It's a shame it's a 1 o'clock game. Really wish we could have got that.
Well, I
in
don't
the
know
prime
about
time.
that.
What's the other?
Well, I mean, we're playing for the AFC South. But...
Oh my gosh. Okay. I was like, what other game are you talking about? New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. Game is in Buffalo. Bills currently sitting at a 13.5 point favorite. They opened as 11.5. Numbers moved up by 2 points. Over under is 40.5. We'll start with you, Matt.
75% of the bets, 95% of the money's on Buffalo. I cannot take 13.5. Honestly, I want to take Patriots, giving everything I just said, but I'm gonna stay the fuck away from this game.
Yeah, Bradford.
13.5 is too much. It's just
That's
too
what I'm
much,
thinking, dude. Like, zip on the ball, Zap. He's kind of been slinging the pill.
And let's be
Yeah,
honest,
Not too bad.
aside from a couple of good weeks here recently, the Bills haven't been that impressive.
The Bills are due for an AFC East battle.
A little
where
slugfest,
they,
huh?
they squeak out
They
a
squeak
win,
a dub
maybe,
out.
in the
They
end.
squeak a dub out.
They-
They're not losing.
They did just squeeze out their AFC and AFC slugfest last week. This is the week where they come out and Josh Allen throws
Against who?
the Chargers.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah.
they're going. It's
That was
another
Thursday
slugger.
night game. That was
It's another slugger.
This is a division game, though.
Okay.
This
Give me-
matters a
actually,
little more.
Do give me the Patriots.
Yeah.
Plus 13.
You know what? You talked me into it. Give me the Patriots.
It's gonna be a
plus
tight
13.5.
game.
Yeah, Bill Belichick wants to play spoiler. He wants to win a couple games on his way out of New England. He wants to.
You think they're firing his ass?
I don't
Nah.
think they're firing. It's going to be a mutual parting of ways.
Should go.
Yeah, it's good. No, I don't think Belichick's coming back to New England. I don't think Robert Kraft wants him to. because he's going to want to take GM duties from him, and I don't think Belichick would do that. So I do have to agree. I think the Patriots keep this a little bit closer. I think they've been playing a little bit better ball recently. The Bills, I think, are, in my opinion, and I know you guys are going to disagree with me heavily, I think they're a top 5 team, possibly top 3 when they're playing. When they're playing at their best, they're top 3 in the league. They're top 5 anyway, but I do think they keep this
top
close.
3? The Bills?
The Bills. When they're playing at their best.
Which is most
Likely
never.
It's a coin flip.
when they played against the Cowboys, that was their best. They were a top 3 team in the league that day.
Sure. Cowboys are frauds.
Any given Sunday, bud.
Okay, well, anyway, I don't want to take 13.5. It's way too many points, but I do like the Bills as possibly like a teaser leg. So, anyway, here we go. This is the game of the week right here. Atlanta Falcons traveling up to the Windy City to take on the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears, last 11 games, they are 6-5. That's a winning record, boys.
You had to say in the last 11 weeks.
Yes, I do. I have to. Because that's,
That's
the only way
pretty
that works.
embarrassing.
Yeah. If we go the last 12 weeks, we're 6-6. So that's how that game plays. Anyway, last 11 games, over 500. Justin Fields has looked awesome. There are reports that the Chicago Bears could get a first-round pick out of him this year. How electric would that be?
You gonna trade him? You done with him?
I'm not done. I love Justin Fields, but I want him to go to a team where he can succeed. I think that's either the Falcons. I could see the Broncos maybe being a good place with Sean Payton. I want the best for Justin Fields, and I don't think that's in Chicago.
I don't think you should get rid of the whole team if that's how you feel. I mean,
God damn it.
So, anyway, the Bears favored by 3 points. They did just put a beat down on the Cardinals last week. I think the Falcons are fighting for a playoff spot. Arthur Smith's fighting for his job. I got to take the Falcons +3.
Yeah, 91% of the bets, 81% of the money's on the fucking Chicago Bears. No thanks. Give me Artie Smith and the fucking Falcons +3. They looked incredible against the Colts last weekend. The Colts could not block their defensive line whatsoever. Gardner Minshew was running for his fucking life the whole entire game. And if they do that to Justin Fields, yeah, he might slip out of the pocket and get loose a couple times, but they're going to make him throw probably 3
oh, that was
What
slick.
a fake.
That was slick. Dime.
Joe Flacco for MVP, bud.
This is ridiculous.
All right, we can't keep doing this.
Guys, can't help it.
This game is
Joe
awesome.
gets me excited.
There's just something about Flacco.
Something
you know?
about Joe, dude.
Something about Joe. Bradford.
Oh God, do I have to take a side? These
No,
things look-
I mean, you
pass,
can
pass.
skip.
On the next game.
All right.
I'm gonna just keep watching Flacco.
AFC South Divisional matchup.
Yep.
CJ Stroud coming back this week.
Thank God.
Titans, I believe, are still starting Ryan Tannehill.
I don't know. Actually,
Okay.
I will find out.
Anyway, Tennessee Titans traveling down to Houston to take on the boys. CJ Stroud and the boys. Right now, Texans are 4.5-point favorites. Over-under 43.5. I'm going to tell you right now, this is stone cold under. I don't know how this is 43.5 points.
CJ coming back. That
I-
Houston offense is electric.
Divisional matchup after week 13.
So, Will Levis is not on the injury report, so I'm assuming he will start. Nico Collins is not
Willy-dilly.
on the injury report, so I'm assuming he will be in. Noah Brown is questionable.
I still like the under. Bradford.
Give me the Texans -4.5.
Ooh.
CJ Stroud is a difference maker for that team. I mean, you could tell when he was gone for those 2 weeks. Just 2 weeks, and it's almost enough to get them out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
They need him desperately. He is the MVP of that team, no doubt. He comes back. He's going to light a fire under their ass. They're going to get in.
Yeah, they got lucky last week with the Colts fucking losing and the Jags. And I can say the same thing.
The
about
entire
Colts,
division
too.
lost
Yeah.
last week.
So I personally, just because I would really like the Texans to lose, obviously, I'm going to take the Titans +4.5. I think Vrabel's going to come out getting the boys going. We got a divisional matchup.
Titans are eliminated. correct?
Vrabel very
Yes.
well could be playing for his job, to be honest. Like, I don't know if they're that close to getting rid of Vrabel, but if he loses a couple more, I mean, it might be over for him.
What I would
So,
love to see is Vrabel go to the Patriots next year.
Well, I would love to see the Titans cover 4.5 and possibly win this weekend, boys. Come on,
So,
Titans.
question: if the Titans win, Colts win, is next week for a playoff spot?
No, Titans
well,
are eliminated. Right?
No, sorry, Texans.
If the Colts win, Texans win, Jags lose, next week is for the AFC South.
Okay.
Oh, and Jags are pretty dog shit.
Yeah, the
I don't
Jags
know who
are,
the Jags
the
play.
Jags are looking rough right now. Okay. I'm going to stay away from the side on this one. I like the under, though. I think Tennessee's going to make this a nasty game. CJ Stroud, even though he looks awesome, I think the Texans still put up 21, 28 points, something like that. Titans aren't going to put up any points. So the Titans' offense has been bad.
You never know.
All right, we're going to have boots on the ground. For the
Boots
next
on
game.
the ground for the game of the week, baby.
You need to be sending us updates so we can
Oh,
get
yeah.
in before the book. We can be laying points here.
Yeah, I got
Right? Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Hell yeah.
Indianapolis. We got our man here. Going to be on the ground, telling us what's going on. Watching old
Center.
AOC out there slinging that pill, even though he
Yep, Purdue.
did not complete a pass in the last 3 quarters against the Chiefs last week.
Purdue boy back in town will be tough to root
Oh,
against
yeah.
him, but,
Colts are currently 3.5-point favorites. Over-under is 42.5.
Oh,
Matt, let's start with you.
Yeah. 58% of the bets, 84% of the money is on the Indianapolis Colts. The Sharps absolutely love the Colts this week.
you a little bit?
No, not at all. If
Kind of scares me.
the public
other week.
the public is split, but the money is heavy on one side, the Sharps are on that side. Give me the fucking Colts. -6.5. We're gonna beat the dog shit out of the Raiders. Hell yeah.
Bradford, let's
And give me Michael fucking Pittman anytime touchdown, because we're a completely different team without him, and he's back this weekend, baby. Is that Cedric Tillman?
No, that's Elijah Moore, baby. That's his 4th reception.
Nice job. I thought you needed 4.5.
No, 4.
Oh, nice. All right, yeah, give me the fucking Indianapolis Colts.
I don't have any reason on God's green earth to bet for the Raiders, so I'll go with the.
Hell yeah, baby. Don't do it to me, you son of a bitch.
I will not, because I took the Raiders last week, and let me tell you, that was the best thing ever watching Patrick Mahomes. I've been telling you all year, the man's not the same guy he was last year, okay? He's struggling. He can't get chemistry with his teammates.
His fucking wide receivers suck.
That's what I'm saying. His chemistry's off.
Yeah.
He doesn't trust him. He's not throwing to him. And Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift has ruined the man. All right? He's just not the same guy. He's
You know
not.
who else isn't the same guy he was last year?
Who?
Joe Flacco. He's better.
I'm better. All right. Give me the Colts -3.5. What?
You just said all that about the Raiders, and you're gonna fucking...
I was going to get to. The Raiders won the game off 2 defensive touchdowns last year. Back-to-back plays.
Last week.
That's not, last week. That's not happening again.
Revenge game, Gus Bradley against the old firm.
You know what?
Give me fucking Colts
The
defense
Colts
anytime touchdown.
need to bring Jeff Saturday in the building. He beat the Raiders last year. He knows the secret formula.
That was against Dumb McDaniels, so...
Yeah. Well,
New team.
I love Antonio Pierce. I don't think he's much smarter than Josh McCown.
Let's go fucking Colts. Come
Well,
on,
you can't call
baby.
him Dum Dum because that's mean.
He's not dumb, but he's going to earn the title soon enough, I think. Next game, Los Angeles Rams traveling up to New York, take on the New York Football Giants, led by old Tyrod Taylor, who, let me tell you, looks electric, by the way.
T-Mobile on the ground.
Wait, is he on the
T-Mobile.
Giants?
Yeah, he's starting quarterback this
He,
weekend.
did you not
Tyrod
see him
Taylor.
actually?
DeVito was.
Dude, I
He
won.
fell off.
I won my parlay last week because Tyrod Taylor came in last and absolutely sauced up and to cover that game for me
Good for Tyrod.
against the Eagles. It was awesome. Rams currently 5.5-point favorites. Over under 43.5. Brenton.
I saw you trying to decide there. You were like, dude, and I picked that.
No, I said who went last time.
The Rams have too many weapons on offense. They've really been clicking these last few
Yep.
weeks, and they've had a strong second half of the season.
Kyron Williams came back, and that
Kyron Williams
changed their.
is a huge piece.
So
They're
good.
8-7, right in the middle of the playoffs right now.
That and
Hey,
they started
good.
really, really bad.
Real quick, first round of the playoffs, Detroit Lions hosting the game. Rams with Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, no,
have to
Revenge
visit.
game to destroy.
Oh
the Lions
my
hopes.
gosh, it would be like the most electric entrance of all time.
Give me the Rams. Their offense has so many great pieces, a good quarterback to get the ball to those pieces, and their defense is pretty solid as usual with Aaron Donald bowling up.
Yep.
So give me the Rams. Give me -5.5. I don't think the Giants can do much.
Yeah, I'm all over you with that one. Rams are 8-7 right now, trying to get another dub. You get to 9 wins, you basically secure yourself a wild card spot in the NFC. I do believe.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrod Taylor's probably going to get his back broken by Aaron Donald, just absolutely crushing.
And
him
I love
at some
Tyrod
point.
Taylor.
I love Tyrod.
I love Tyrod.
do love Tyrod. Bye. Yeah, give me the Rams -5.5, and give me Puka Nacua anytime touchdown.
I like that.
Yeah, but
I'm going to take the over. Over 43.5. I think Tyrod operates his defense a little bit better
does
than
Saquon get in?
Saquon get a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there literally
I would
their
think so,
only
yeah.
offense, so
I would
Saquon
think
get in,
he gets in the end zone. I would take him and Kyron. Money
Actually,
parlay.
Parlay.
Yeah.
Kyron.
I really like the over in this game. Over
Kyron's
43.5.
Kyron's -155, Saquon -135, Puka +110, Cooper +110.
Parlay them all.
Not Cooper. I'm not taking Cooper
Yeah,
again after
fuck
last week's
that.
performance.
Yeah.
Anyway, I like the over. The Rams' offense has been absolutely electric. They could put up 30 themselves because I don't think the Giants' defense is that good.
30 live.
And the Rams, and then the Giants' defense looked okay there for a minute, but then hasn't been that great. The Rams' defense has been so all year. Really, their main piece is Aaron Donald. So I think the Giants can put up a couple points as well. So I like the over in this game quite a bit.
I just like him because the offense has been clicking. Wink has been having the boys buzzing. Isaiah Simmons had a couple big plays last week.
Hey, Wink ain't no
against
joke.
the Eagles,
No.
Against the Eagles. I mean, they made it a close game, so they very well could win the game.
Yeah.
But I just like what the Rams are doing right now. Pick? Oh.
Ooh. Well, you need Joe Flacco.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he ain't throwing one, buddy.
All right. This should be a fun game, though. I'm excited to see it. San Francisco 49ers traveling over to the nation's capital, to the Washington Commanders.
Right.
Right now, the 49ers are 12.5-point favorites. Over-under is 49.5. The Washington Commanders, Ron Rivera, is currently doing the greatest tank job I've ever seen. I mean, to barely come back, to lose to the Jets by a field goal last week, and then his outstanding performance burning 4.5 minutes off the clock from the 1-yard line to lose the game against the
lost to the Jets.
the week before.
Oh, I don't know.
Anyway, they lost the game. They burned 4.5 minutes off the clock from the 1-yard line. It was incredible. Ron Rivera is the greatest tanking head coach of all time.
Yeah, that being said, Ron Rivera's shit canned at the end of the year.
Mhm.
They are playing for nothing right now. The Niners just got the piss beat out of them.
Niners
last
bounce
week.
back game.
Niners
Hammer
huge
that.
bounce back
Hammer
game.
that.
Yeah, -12.5.
Yeah.
Give me that all day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on that too. So.
I may take Brock Purdy 3+ touchdowns.
And it scares the shit out
Well,
of me.
and
that,
back to an inept defense who doesn't know how to handle screen passes. And I'm not saying that's all they do, but the Ravens snuffed it out when they did. I don't know if
Yeah.
you guys saw that hit where Debo still got 6 yards, but Marlon Humphrey came and fucking hammered him.
Yeah. No, this is gonna be a just murder. I mean, I would buy this up to 14.5. I would buy it maybe even up to like 18. I don't know.
All right,
I don't know. I'm not going
boys,
to do all
the
that.
Flacco
This is
alert
what you
meter
do.
is gone up to 10. I haven't
10?
seen Flacco at this level. He is so hype right now. I'm worried. I'm worried if the Browns get in the playoffs, it's over for everybody. Flacco's going on another electric playoff run.
Dude, if Flacco goes to win the Super Bowl, that would be the most electric story of all time.
When he
Do
played,
you realize
when
that?
the
That would be
Ravens
awesome.
playoff, when they won the Super Bowl in 2012, 13 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Oh yeah.
The man went on a streak like no other. He's looking hot right now.
Kevin Stefanski,
I'm
Stefanski,
scared.
Coach of the Year. I mean,
Yeah, and that sucks because I really wanted Steichen to get it.
yeah, and I thought Steichen had it for a while, but Stefanski, I mean, having Browns 10-4
Yeah.
or 10-4, and they've
10-5,
had
maybe.
10-5, and they've had 4 quarterbacks.
This man has nothing to lose.
I mean-
and everything to gain.
I mean, Joe Flacco
The
just
AFC
said,
is fucked.
he was sitting at home on the couch when he said, "Maybe I'll just win another Super Bowl, baby."
All right. On to the next game.
All right, we got Carolina Panthers traveling over to Jacksonville, take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Carolina Panthers, 6.5-point dogs. Over under is 37.5. We are not sure about Trevor Lawrence's status right now, I believe.
Is he playing? He's got to play.
I'm sure he'll play.
I don't know. He's had a lot of injuries. I believe as of today he was still questionable. It doesn't matter though.
Trevor Lawrence is questionable.
Give me the Panthers +6. The Jaguars have looked inept on offense recently. Their defense has been regressing a ton. The Carolina Panthers looked pretty good and covered against Packers last week. Thank you, Carolina Panthers. Needed that one and the over. So shout out to Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to do the same thing. Bryce Young is coming along a little bit. He's looked a little bit better recently. I think 6 is too many points. Jaguars are just downhill right now. Trevor Lawrence, a quote from him last week. After their game, they got blown out by the Buccaneers. After the game, he said, we have a hard practice all week, and we feel good, and we get to the game, and it feels like we're out there without any practice. Like, that is some harsh words coming from your starting quarterback, and it does. It looks like they have no idea what's going on out there. Bradford, what do you got?
I cannot take the Panthers in a good in good confidence. I can't take them.
That's fair.
But I also,
Jags
like I said, the Jags have been
4 in a row.
They've got to bounce back. You got to think they got to bounce back with playoff hopes and aspirations for the AFC South on the line.
Yeah.
You got to think they're going to come and play their A game. If Trevor Lawrence is out, I'm taking the Panthers.
Well, you better take him now because this line's going to get down to
I'm
4.
assuming he'll play.
He's got to play, right?
Yes.
It's just this lingering ankle issue, right? Or is it a concussion?
No, it's been a shoulder, an ankle, a concussion.
Yeah.
He's had multiple things this year. And I think the thing
He's
is,
toughen up a little bit.
I know they're in the heat of the playoff race, but are they going to sacrifice years of his career, of his contract?
He's not an MMA fighter, bro.
He'll
He'll be fine.
not necessarily.
Just don't get hit.
I think he'll
Get the ball out quick.
Yeah, I think he'll be
Yeah.
fine. He's tough.
He is, and he hasn't missed a
So-
game through high school or college. I don't think he's going to miss one.
He still
Sunday.
hasn't missed a game.
Has not missed a
Okay.
game, but I don't know if he'll finish the game. He hasn't finished the last couple.
That being said, give me the Jaguars anyway. I can't take the Panthers.
Yeah. Unfortunately, if this was Frank Reich's team still going against the Jaguars,
You would be on the Jags side.
I would definitely be on the Jags
And
side.
maybe I'll just take Jags money line and a little parlay action.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just can't. I can't.
The 6 is
This
scary.
is a lot. The
Yeah.
Panthers can cover.
The model makes this to be 4 points. It should be 4, not 6.
Yeah, I'll
So-
stay away. I would love the Panthers to win though, plus 210. To be honest.
All right. Next 1 o'clock game. We have 9 1 o'clock games.
Yeah,
Or no,
that's
10, I think. It's ridiculous.
He's not even able to fit those on the Octobox.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to bring out the Deca box.
The Deca box.
Arizona Cardinals, 11.5 point dogs to the Eagles. Over-under is 48. I don't know how the Philadelphia Eagles are double-digit favorites to anybody right now. They have looked not
they
as
covered
great.
last week against the Giants.
No, they didn't.
They did?
Nope, they did not cover.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm like
Oh,
99% sure. Yeah.
Okay. They won by 8.
All right. Bradford,
What's the game?
Ca-
Eagles versus who?
Cardinals, Eagles. Let's go to Matt.
Yeah, sorry, I was placing my bet on the Ravens minus 9.5 earlier that I forgot to put in place.
85% of the bets, 88% of the money's on the Eagles. Who's starting? Oh, Kyler Murray's still going for the Cardinals.
That gives you a little hope for the Cardinals.
Yeah. And, honestly, I don't know that the Eagles' defense has been looking that good. They let fucking Tyrod put up 25 against...
11.5 is a
So,
lot.
11.5 is a lot, and I like Kyler Murray anytime touchdown, to be honest. I like a little fast fucking quarterbacks out here getting ATDs this weekend. I just feel it. I have a vision.
Bradford?
Give me the Cardinals 11 plus 11.5 because I do.
Let's go. What were the odds on that one?
Dude.
I don't know, plus 200.
Ooh.
Hell
Nice.
You
Love,
needed that.
love that.
Hey,
Joe Flacco just
dude,
told the boys.
Flacco-
He said, we'll get him next time, boys.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
get him next time.
Flacco pumped him, got him up in the air, and bro still made the play. That was impressive.
Real quick, I think I'm going to go take Browns next drive. Touchdown.
Okay, so, I'll take Cardinals. Who you got?
I'm thinking the Cardinals.
I'm going to take the Cardinals, too. Team ride!
Team ride. All
I'd
righty.
love to see it. All right. Still in the 1 o'clock games. This is our last 1 o'clock game now.
Yep.
Saints taking on the Buccaneers. Currently, Saints are 2.5 point dogs. The game is in Tampa Bay. Over-under is 42.5. This is essentially for the division, correct?
If the Bucks win, they win the division.
Okay. So, Buccaneers, though, have looked awesome the last couple weeks. Saints are one of the most miserable teams in the world to watch. I hate watching them.
It's the worst.
It's just a terrible experience, but you end up watching them.
They have so much talent, too.
Yep.
It's so sad to see it wasted.
Bren, what do you got?
Are we going to let me start a game at all?
You just started Cardinals-Eagles. Fine, start this one.
Go off, bud.
You do your thing.
I'm just fucking with you. Michael Thomas, I do believe, is back this weekend.
Doesn't matter.
Is that
He's
right?
A bozo, dude.
Michael
Thomas is washed.
I do not trust Baker Mayfield quite yet to lock up the division and just have a must-need win from Baker Mayfield. I mean, yeah, he's looked good, but he looked like shit against the Colts a few weekends ago. Saints have a better defense than the Jags, I do believe, to be honest. I don't think the Jags are that good at all. So give me the Saints. I'm not gonna fuck with the 2.5. Give me him plus 116 on the ML.
Wow.
Bradford.
I hate what the Saints are doing to their boys. It's a shame that Jameis Winston hasn't touched the field yet. That man needs to be in there slinging the rock.
But they just paid their.
You know what the crazy thing
Who
is?
fucking cares? Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
You know how
Because
we watched...
at least Jameis Winston's going to go out there and give you
If
some
Derek Carr
offense.
comes out and throws a pick first drive, do we get Jamie Wentz?
No, because they're just going to ride Derek
So-
Carr until he fucking shits the bed.
You know...
Like somebody's fantasy playoff.
Okay, no, we don't need to relive this. Did you know Derek Carr threw 3 touchdowns last week?
No, nobody cares.
Don't care.
That's the thing.
But I bet he statistically didn't play that well.
They were all garbage time. That's the thing. Is like because I went back and looked at his stats after the game, and I thought
Here's the only
that's not
reason,
bad. Like that's not a bad stat line.
Here's the only reason I took the Saints. 71% of the bets are on the Bucks. The public likes the Bucks. 59% of the money is on the Saints. 60% of the money is on the Saints.
I do not trust Dennis Allen. I think he is maybe at the top of my dumb head coach list. Now that Brandon Staley and Mike McDaniels, not Mike McDaniels, what's his name? Josh McDaniels.
Wait,
since they're both
Are you
gone.
talking about, is this the head coach of the Bucks or?
No, Saints. Dennis Allen.
I don't even know who that fucking guy is.
He used to be the D coordinator for them.
Bozo.
Dennis Allen is at the top of the dumb list right now.
Who's coaching Bucks?
Todd Bowles.
Still Todd Bowles?
But he's not calling the who's calling the offense. It's
Well, he wasn't ever calling the
no,
offense.
I know,
in
but I'm
defense.
saying
Byron Leftwich was calling the offense.
He's
I don't know
not
if he's
there
still
anymore.
there. Yeah.
it's the guy. I can't remember now.
Who cares?
Anyway, the Buccaneers' offenses look pretty good. Give them to me -2.5.
Yeah, give me Bake and the Bucks.
Baker's been cooking.
I'll lone wolf it.
Baker's been cooking recently. So
Is that a team?
I just know.
no, he's on the Saints.
I like the Saints.
I don't, dude.
Yeah,
I don't care if Michael Thomas.
You know
is in.
what?
They're
The
gonna
only thing I worry
underutilize
about
him.
is the Derek Carr touchdown. Derek Carr garbage time touchdowns. Because I mean, he threw 3 touchdowns last week, and you think he would have thrown 0 based on if you watched the game. It did not look like it.
This is why.
Actually, I'll take the 2.5 because it'll come down to a close game, and I don't want
They
the fucking
need
points to fuck.
Jameis Winston in there because you know what Jameis Winston's gonna do? He's gonna play like Joe Flacco. He's gonna throw the fucking ball.
He will sling
No
the field.
matter.
One of
50
3
yards
things
long.
will happen. It will be the worst
Touchdown,
interception you've ever seen in your life.
Interception.
Or pass interference. One of 3 things.
Yeah.
All right. On to the 4 o'clock games. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling up to the Seattle. Right now, the Seahawks are 3.5-point favorites. Over/under is 41.5. Mason Rudolph, I owe the man an apology. I've slandered him on the podcast last
I'll
week.
slander him again this week.
And you know what? I'm slandering him again this week.
I tried to tell you.
He's a
You know,
bozo.
Don't go against Rudolph the
Hawks
Red-Nosed Reindeer
-3.5.
That was on me.
on Christmas.
On me. I'll admit it. I'm back off him this week. Geno Smith,
You weren't even on him.
fine, I'm still off.
I'm double off.
I'm double off. Give me the Seahawks -3.5.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, actually. I don't trust the Steelers away from home. I like them as home dogs. I don't think they're going to end up winning the division. They'll squeak out a win week 18 and
Can
go.
they win the division?
Or, sorry.
They can't win the
I mean,
division.
make the playoffs, sorry.
Yeah, they have to win out.
Yeah, so I don't think they'll make the playoffs. I think they'll squeak out a win week 18, go 9-8, and Tomlin will still have a winning season. But give me the Hawks -3.5 this weekend.
Love it. You're on Hawks 3.5?
Yep. That's a
Team
team,
right?
right?
He's got a concussion.
Who's
boys.
that?
Elijah Moore.
Elijah Moore.
That's okay. He
That
already
looks bad.
he already cashed my reception. So.
Oh, you're a dick. I let you go to hell.
Cedric Tillman will be wide open.
I didn't
now.
see it. Was it really that bad?
Dude, he was shaking. His arm
Oh.
was shaking.
Oh shit.
I take back what I said. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's right. Burn in hell. You
All
piece
right.
of shit.
R.I.P. Bud.
Let's look
Cincinnati Bengals traveling out to KC. Bengals 7. Ooh.
Damn.
7-point favorites.
Slam KO.
Yeah, I don't know how the fucking Chiefs are 7-point favorites against
Because
anybody
Jake Browning
right
threw
now.
4 interceptions last week. Over under 43.5.
Yeah.
53% of the bets, 72% of the money's on the Chiefs. There ain't no way in hell you'll catch
Oh,
me on the
man.
Chiefs side again this weekend.
I don't know how he could be.
Give me the Bengals plus 7.
I have a
I
question.
don't know, man. Jake Browning plummeted below the earth's crust.
My only thing is Lou Anarumo loves to cook against Patrick Mahomes.
That's true. That defense.
I
will be-
do think the Chiefs have looked very bad.
I mean, this is the Bengals Super Bowl for them.
Yeah.
Because they're.
Well,
I mean,
They're still technically in the playoff hunt,
they're,
though.
yeah, they're probably not making it, but
They have a very low chance.
I got a question for you guys. Why do the Chiefs always play their biggest games of the year in KC? They played Buffalo, the Eagles, and the Bengals all in KC.
Seems like
always been that way. They played in Buffalo.
I think they played in Buffalo once out of all their meetings. I don't. It always feels like
seems like the NFL.
it seems like I need to go back and double check, but it seems like these games are always in KC. Anyway, yeah, I don't know how anybody's laying 7 points with KC. I mean, unless you're buying into the idea that Patrick Mahomes, end of his rope, he's going to go out there and he's going to single-handedly score 6 touchdowns. You know, he's going to be forcing the ball to Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce can have a career game. Like, that's the only way I could be seeing you buying the Chiefs. But the Bengals, Jake Browning fell off the face of the earth last week. So, I don't know. It's hard for me to pick a side here. If I didn't even want to pick in the Bengals, so.
Jake Browning went from being the best QB in the league to being the 18th QB in the league.
to reality, bud. Jake
All right. On to the Chargers.
Still better than Joe.
Traveling over to Denver to take on the Broncos. The Broncos were 5.5-point favorites, I think even up to 6. And then old Sean Payton came out and said, Russell Wilson, you're on the bench this week. Jared Stidham, get in there.
So they can cut his ass.
I mean, ridiculous.
I absolutely love the move, to be honest.
disrespectful, to
Yeah.
be honest. Because the Broncos are still in the hunt, right?
No.
Or are
Yeah.
they eliminated?
The Broncos are in the hunt still.
They're-
Everybody.
I think they're
actually, no,
they're-
they're 7-8 now. Or no, they're 8-7.
They're
No, wait,
they're
hold on,
they're
hold on.
7 and 8. I think their
Yeah, they're
chances
7-8. No,
they're
out.
like
They're out.
they're like below 10%, I think.
Yeah, they're out.
Still a chance.
He's up and walking. You know, it's all good.
He's walking like me right now, and I've had a few shots.
I actually love the Broncos this weekend, and I'll tell you why. Sean Payton has been running the most basic offense with Russell Wilson.
Yep.
I mean, dump down pass to
Run, dump down, deep shot to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, I mean, he can't fucking do anything
Oh.
with the guy.
Oh my gosh!
Jerome Ford!
Put
Dude.
some respect on Joe Flacco's name.
Touchdown! Come on!
Oh!
He's in!
Damn. Okay.
Brown's 7th drive.
Flacco got face mask, too.
Brown's 7th drive to score. Plus 170.
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Nice. 87% of the bets, 98% of the money's on the Broncos this weekend.
Somebody had a sign that said TNF, the new Flacco.
I know that the Chargers did look decent last week against the Bills, but I actually really like Jared Stidham, to be honest. I think he's a pretty decent quarterback. Like, yeah, he's not a top
He's a
tier
good career
quarterback,
backup.
but I think, like, Sean Payton might be able to cook with fucking Jared Stidham.
I'll drink to that.
So, give me the Broncos minus 3.5.
Yeah.
I'll probably fucking end up losing that bet, but who cares?
Yeah. Bradford.
The Chargers are dog shit. Give me the Broncos.
I don't. This is so tough because I just don't know what Jared Stidham's gonna look like. The Broncos defense has been playing a lot better. Chargers coming off of a
Wheels on that guy.
I mean, the Chargers kind of did have their like interim coach bump, and now I think they're
Yeah,
yeah. This is just a tough game. I really
Face
don't
mask.
care. I don't want to watch this
Said, I
one.
don't care.
There's nothing that matters in this game.
I didn't think
the
I'd
fact
care
that-
about this game, but
Besides the fact that Russell Wilson got benched, which is the funniest thing ever. So, all right, Sunday Night Football. Huge playoff implications.
hold on. Mr. Unlimited free time this week.
Yeah, no shit.
We got the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota. Right now, the Vikings are 1.5 point favorites. Over under 43.5. Brenton.
Jair Alexander.
Funniest
out for the
story of
coin
the
toss
week.
last week.
I didn't
Wasn't
see
supposed to be an honorary captain. Just chose himself to be a captain. Then the dude chose himself to talk for the coin flip, call heads or tails, and then the dude says whenever he wins the coin toss, says, "I want to go on defense. I want our defense out there." Instead of saying defer to the second half, so they almost had to kick the ball twice. Luckily, the fucking ref saved him. Like, you want to defer, and he was like, "Yeah, whatever."
Obviously.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? So they suspended him for the biggest game of the year.
They suspended him
They
for
suspended
that?
him for one game.
Because of actions detrimental to the team.
Yeah.
So they suspended him for this week?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, like internally they suspended him.
Yes. The Packers organization suspended him. They are plus one.
I feel like you gotta
right?
reprimand him, but don't take him out.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough.
But does he not get paid then?
Yeah, no, without a pay.
Yeah.
So I guess that's that made me rethink my actions.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is gonna be a tight. It'll be a fun game to watch. I think.
No longer Nick Mullins. It is Jared Hill or
Jaron Hall.
Jaron Hall. That's right.
I actually don't. I think after Nick Mullins' 4 interception experience last week, I'm okay with that move.
I want the Dobbs show back in town, buddy.
I don't know about that one either.
5th round rookie Jared Hall.
For those reasons, I'll be taking the Packers.
Yeah.
Money line.
Yeah, give me the Packers money line.
They're still fighting for playoff
Yes,
hopes.
they are.
They can make it.
If they win this game, most likely they're in the playoffs.
So give me the Packers.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to ride with the Minnesota Vikings this
The
week.
line is too short for the
This
Packers.
game is why Spencer will not be at the New Year's Eve party because he will be sweating this game.
Yeah. Give me the Minnesota Vikings. Their defense has been playing excellent all year. I think Jaron Hall is not much worse than Nick Mullins, maybe not worse at all. And Nick Mullins put up 440 yards against the Bills last week.
Yeah.
Or not the Bills, the line.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
Lions, they
work,
played,
motherfucker.
The Lions, that's right. Yeah.
I had to work. I couldn't watch.
And the Packers defense is just as bad, especially without Jair Alexander.
Yeah, that's tough.
So I think the Vikings are gonna have a pretty solid game here. Also, just looking at the head coaches, I think KOC is a better head coach than Matt LaFleur.
I do.
I believe in KOC. Give me the Vikings money line -112. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what? That just seems like a game the Packers will lose, to be honest.
Yep.
No, I think the Packers.
Give me the
Show-
Vikings.
It's showing the future here, boys. And Jordan Love is the future. I do believe.
Are you sure about that?
Actually, showed
no,
enough.
I'm back on the Pack. I can't go on Jared Hall. Fuck that.
Are you
Give me
sure
Jordan
about
Love.
It's
that?
Jordan Love, dude.
Yeah, give me Jordan Love.
He beat the Chiefs this year.
Yeah. Give me
Which,
the Pack.
not very
Go Pack,
impressive
go.
this year, but
AOC just beat the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
and a great Purdue quarterback he is.
All right. You know what, boys? I
Who
don't
else is a great
want
Purdue
to end the
quarterback?
podcast quite yet.
Me neither, bud. We got some
We got
little
some
games
college football.
left. Hell yeah.
Day this year.
Oh.
You see the score of the game that's going on right now?
Are you talking about Arizona?
You talking about Arizona?
Is Arizona
Ooh!
smacking
You
ass?
talking about money on it?
Arizona money line?
What's it,
nothing? What?
10-0.
Only middle of the first?
I'll go ahead and take him -30.
All right. Anyway, we got
Tomorrow we got the Gator Bowl at noon.
Who's in the Gator Bowl?
We got Kentucky versus Clemson. Kentucky's 4.5-point dogs. Their starting quarterback's going. Devin Leary starting for the Wildcats. I don't know if Cade Klubnik is going for
What
the
time
Tigers.
does this game start, sir?
Noon
On Friday?
on tomorrow. Yep, Friday.
I work all day.
That sucks. Give me
Some of us work for a living.
give me Kentucky plus 4.5. I just like Devin Leary.
Yeah, I have no opinion on that. I haven't been looking at.
You don't think Clemson's
at
good?
that one?
I just don't really trust Cade Klubnik.
Are you going through all the bowl games or?
I mean, we only got a few left. We got some. These are the big ones now.
80 bowl
We're into the
games.
good ones.
Let's go through one of every 160 bowl games.
Also tomorrow at 2 p.m., Oregon State takes on Notre Dame. Absolutely nobody's going for Notre Dame.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody's on Oregon State.
And, well, I'm saying nobody's starting. Like Sam Hartman isn't playing, Audric Estime isn't playing.
Okay. That's what I was going to ask.
And you're still getting Oregon
DJ
State is plus 6.5.
Well, DJ Uiagalelei isn't playing either. So we got 2 backup quarterbacks. I really don't like
mascot devoured.
Yeah, I know. I really don't like anybody on the game. To be honest, if I had to lean away, I would take the points of Oregon State. Anything?
Yeah, I have to agree. I mean, Notre Dame's looked okay in a couple games this year, but Oregon State.
I just think without Sam Hartman, they're not going to be able to do shit.
Who's their backup QB?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
they have Riley Leonard transferring in, but he's not going to play.
Yeah.
So next game, also tomorrow, 3:30. Damn, we got a lot of games tomorrow. Iowa State takes on Memphis. Iowa State's minus 10.5.
Hey, just power through these, buddy.
What?
I'm saying just
I'm watching the Pop-Tart thing.
You have no idea.
I haven't looked at
fucking-
a lot of these bowls.
Okay.
It's actually a Pop-Tart.
Jeez. I actually like Iowa State
cool,
minus
though.
10.5 this game. I don't know. I don't think Memphis is really that good. Yeah. On to a much more interesting game. Ohio State takes on Missouri.
yeah.
Ohio State's 4.5-point favorites. I don't know if everybody's going. Is Marvin Harrison Jr. going to go for Ohio State? I don't really know. I like Missouri plus 4.5. I don't think Ohio State's that good. And I think Missouri, I mean, they played well in the SEC this year. So
Team ride.
yeah. Saturday,
Team ride.
Penn State minus 4.5 against Ole Miss. You got anything on that one?
Give me Ole Miss. I love Lane Kiffin.
I do love Lane Kiffin. The dogs have been barking, but I kind of like Penn State. I don't know why, but I feel like I trust their quarterback a little more. Auburn at Maryland. Auburn's 6.5-point favorites. Give me Auburn on this one. Maryland's trash. Big game.
There we go.
Some say the national championship.
Yep.
Georgia minus 19.5 against Florida State. We got 67% of the bets and 77% of the money on Georgia.
Who's saying the national championship?
Florida State
Yeah. And Georgia.
and Georgia.
I got news for them. They ain't in.
Yeah.
They ain't in it.
Is
I think Florida State should be
is
in
Brock
it.
Bowers playing for
So
Georgia?
I don't know if Brock Bowers is going to play, but their quarterback is coming back for another year,
Yeah.
so he's going to play.
Well, I'm more concerned about Brock Bowers. I think he's more valuable than their quarterback is this year.
And Lab McConkey.
So that scares me if Georgia doesn't have Brock Bowers. But I also is Tevin Coleman. No, not Tevin Coleman.
Devin Coleman ain't been in the league for years.
What's his on Florida State receiver?
Keon Coleman.
Keon Coleman. If I don't know if he's going or not either.
I'm sure he
Tevin
will.
Coleman,
Actually, I don't
great
know.
backup running back for the
Like,
Falcons.
I'm going to take
for
Florida
years.
State plus 19.5. That's a ton of points. Florida State is going to be very hot for this game. I think Georgia's
Or they're
so.
going to be just so bitter.
I'm going to sit this one
dejected.
out until I can find out who all's going. Like, if Brock and Lad McConkey are both going, and the quarterback is playing, and, like, they have at least a decent running back going, I'll probably take the dogs minus 19.5. I hope Florida State gets the absolute shit kicked out of them in this game.
Yeah, except
Just so
No.
everybody can throw it in their face. Alabama is a way fucking better team than you.
No.
Because they
I hope-
100%.
no,
I hope Florida
I
State
want-
goes in and kicks the shit
yes,
out of them.
I want Florida State to
And
win
they
by a
get
million,
mad.
and then Alabama to get whomped by Michigan.
Nope.
That would be so fun.
All right, Toledo against Wyoming, minus 3.5 for Wyoming. Give me Wyoming. Toledo's fucking.
Okay.
They're the Dallas Cowboys of the NCAA. LSU minus 9.5 against Wisconsin. I do love Luke Fickell and the Wisconsin Badgers,
Especially because LSU's not going to have Jaden Daniels.
and yeah,
And he's their entire team.
and that's like 9.5 points. I think Luke Fickell's first bowl game with the Badgers, he's gonna have the boys buzzing. Give me the 9.5 with
yeah,
them.
give me that as well.
Liberty against Oregon. Oregon's minus 16.5. Probably set this one out. Might take Liberty just because Bo Nix won't be going. Is their backup quarterback any
Yeah.
good?
It's Liberty versus Oregon?
Yeah. I mean, Liberty's ranked 18th, but
Who fucking cares?
yeah. And
They're
then
getting smacked. It doesn't matter if Bo Nix is in.
yeah, and then Iowa against Tennessee. Tennessee's minus 6.5. Over unders at 35.5.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Tell you what,
Like
I like the under 35 and a
35
half.
and a half.
I just think, like, I don't know, dude. Iowa might win the game outright. Because I don't know if Tennessee's going to have really anybody going for them. So, shit.
All right, let's get to the real games of
Yeah.
the weekend. We got Alabama.
Well, not till Monday. But.
Technically, I think a lot of people are getting Monday off. Ideally.
true.
So it kind of counts as the weekend.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Daddy gets Monday
Okay.
off. Sunday and Monday.
Baby, baby.
All right.
So I can recover.
Alabama taking on Michigan. Right now, Michigan's 1.5 point favorites. Over under 44.5. I'm so excited. These college football playoffs. Every time I look at this, I'm like, this is so good.
These two games are absolutely
I mean,
electric.
for how many years now we've had one team that gets in and loses by 1,000,000 points, right? Like
It
both
might
these
happen.
teams, I don't know. I don't think either. No, I do not think these are two teams
It might
where you can just
happen.
win by 1,000,000.
And I think. Go ahead.
Michigan money line.
Oh. Minus
buddy.
130 Michigan on the ML. I actually think that if there is a game where one team is going to get blown out, it'll be this game, and it'll be Alabama kicking the absolute shit out of the Wolverines.
Yeah.
I love Alabama plus 108 on the money line. I don't want to fuck with the 1.5. I don't need it. Don't care about it. I would honestly consider alt spreading it up to maybe 9.5.
Hey,
I think the
I
Crimson
gotta
Tide are gonna roll all over
no.
the Wolverines.
I gotta believe in my coach's brother. In Harbaugh. He is a good coach.
He's a
And
very
they-
good coach.
Yep. And
They have a good squad.
the
this
Chicago
year.
Bears would love to have you, John.
Jim.
Jim.
Yeah.
You ain't getting John, buddy.
Dang.
Okay, so I'm the only
Special
one on the
teams
Crimson
dude.
Tide there. I'm the only one on the Crimson
Yeah,
Tide.
I got.
You're the only one on Crimson Tide.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Alabama.
Big Ten represent.
Alabama squeaked in.
Second
this year.
game. and-
58% of the bets,
Oh.
71% of the money is on Alabama.
Nope. Give me Michigan money line. All right. Monday night, 8:45 p.m. What are we doing starting the games this late?
Beautiful, so I can go to sleep.
8:45.
That's
I gotta-
perfect.
I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to
work
bed
on
at
Tuesday.
9:30.
Perfect, bud.
I'll sleep till noon, lazy bones.
I don't even.
My unemployed friend on a Tuesday.
Man, I'm so glad I gotta watch the whole game last night and still get a full 18 hours of sleep.
I wish.
Gotta grind some Call of Duty today.
Yeah. Oh,
All right.
shit.
Texas coming in as 4.5 point favorites. Over under 62.5.
Sorry, the unemployed friend juggling Fortnite and making breakfast all day.
Give me the over. This game's gonna go
62
to
and a
a
half.
million points.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's gonna be a shootout.
Quinn Ewers is going for the Longhorns.
Mm-hmm. And they just put up 50 in their in the
Yeah, that was
Big 12
against Oklahoma
championship.
State, though.
But I don't think Washington's defense is much better than that.
I mean, did you watch them against Oregon?
No, they but I don't think I think Texas.
You're telling me
You're telling me
Texas
You're telling me we're
is
getting
favored?
the Washington Huskies
Plus
as
money?
dogs
Plus
once
money?
again? Plus 4.5?
Michael Penix Jr., baby.
Should have been Heisman?
I did not say
Undefeated?
No, Jaden Daniels was Heisman.
Also, why does
Okay, I
Alabama
did-
have a 5 beside it?
Because that's the AP poll.
Yeah.
Technically, the college
Is
football
Florida
playoff
State-
is
Yeah.
four.
So I didn't say Washington is going to lose. I'm just saying I think both teams will put up 50.
Oh, you just took the over. You
Just
took
the over. I didn't take a
Okay.
side because
Give me Washington.
if I
Plus
had to
money.
take I'm
Money
gonna take the
line,
4.5 just because I think that like I think they're a very fiery team, but this game is gonna be a touchdown game because each team are only gonna score touchdowns pretty much. I just don't see either offense getting stopped really.
Well, the big thing is Texas D-line, who is basically all 300-pounders,
Yeah.
against Washington's O-line, which was like top 5, I think, in college football this year. So that's the big matchup to watch.
Yeah.
But I absolutely love getting
Yeah,
4.5
beefy fellas up there.
with Washington.
A couple
and
of me and you.
I'm gonna hammer that, and I'm gonna sprinkle them on the money line plus
Except not
162.
Yeah.
It's
Not
plus
quite as
150.
strong as
Yeah,
me.
this is gonna be electric. Who do you got as your national champion?
So I got Washington winning, and I got Alabama winning. And then, unfortunately, I think if that happens, I would, like, if I was a smart man, I would put my money on Alabama. But with my heart, I'm going to have to take Washington.
Yeah.
I think I'm going Washington this year.
Whoa.
I would
like
love
them.
to see that. I would absolutely
Yeah,
love to see
it would be
They-
electric.
In the game we watched,
And, to be
Awesome.
honest, if we get
I just been on them all year.
If we
after
get
that.
Texas Alabama for the national championship, the first game this year that they had was
Oh.
absolutely electric. If we get that again, I mean that could be one of the best national
Yeah.
championships of all time.
I'm going to have to go with the chalk pick and take Michigan. I just think they're one of the best all-around teams. They have the offense and defense.
Yeah, I just don't trust them.
No,
I don't
that's
know why.
fair.
I don't trust them.
That's fair. I do. I mean, they have choked the last 2 years.
Only
so-
because like that embarrassing defeat that they suffered to TCU
Oh,
last year,
yeah.
like that's tough.
Yes, it was.
So,
Well,
yeah.
all right. Well,
I think that's about it.
that brings us to the end of the pod. Thank you very much for watching, viewers.
Hell yeah.
Please like, comment, subscribe if you
Hell
enjoyed
yeah.
the content. We'll be back next week breaking down week 18.
Hell
Final
yeah.
week of the
Final
season.
week. Hopefully the
All right.
Ravens are the #1 seed by then.
Thank you
Lock
for
up.
watching.
Everybody's on the bench.